Islamabad. In his first appearance before the political leadership, Pakistan's Chief of the Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa reaffirmed his commitment to democracy and rule of law. The army chief categorically denied the military's role in destabilizing the civilian government and urged parliamentarians to take lead role in framing foreign and security policies. You are the policy makers. You should come up with policy guidelines. We will follow you, Gen Bajwa was quoted by media as telling the senators. He was accompanied by Inter-Services Intelligence Chief Lieutenant Gen Navd Mukta, Director General of Military Operations Maj Gen Sahir Shamshad Mirza and Military Intelligence Director General Maj Gen Asim Munir. Senate Chairman Raza Rabbani chaired the committee session that lasted about 4.5 hours. Gen Bajwa came to brief the legislators on national security issues but discussed a wide range of matters from raveled civil-military ties to counter-terrorism operations and foreign policy. Discussing national security matters, the army chief asked the lawmakers to prepare policy guidelines in the light of emerging regional realities. Goodwill gesture. In a goodwill gesture, the army chief was reported as saying that military was ready to back political leadership's initiative for normalization of relations with our rival India. We want good relations with our neighbors. We want them to add to our security. Nobody should be using their territory against us, Gen Bajwa said with reference to Pakistan's relations with Afghanistan and Iran. He also briefed the statesman on his recent visits to Saudi Arabia, Iran, the UAE and different aspects of military diplomacy in the backdrop of geostrategic changes. It was the first time in 6 years that an army chief addressed Pakistan's lawmakers since the 2011 briefing by the then army chief Gen Ashfaq Parvez Kayani and ISI Director General Lieutenant Gen Ahmed Shaja Pasha, who were called to the joint sitting of Parliament after the US raid on Al-Qaeda chief Osama bin Laden's hideout in Abbottabad. Senators termed Army Chief's briefing as a historic day for democracy and civil-military relations. On same page, this is for the first time that such an open and detailed briefing was given. Everyone is very satisfied with the course briefing. This is a very good thing for civil-military relations as the confusion created by the current situation has been cleared, Senator Mushahid Hussain said. The Pakistan People's Party leader and Senator Sherry Rehman said all parties were on one page as far as national security was concerned. The best part about the Senate briefing, she said, was that a state institution believes it is answerable to the public's elected representatives. Commenting on General Bajwa's briefing to the Senate, PMLN, Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, Senator Pervez Rashid said that both sides talked very openly, asked questions, and presented their stance. Senator Hasil Baisanjo said Gen Bajwa had underlined the division of work with governance being civilians, domain and security being military's responsibility. PMLN Senator Asif Kirmani said the informative briefing was a significant step for both the Senate and Army.